Hashtag home team.
Hashtag home team.
Hashtag home team. Hashtag home team. It's no secret that we here at Pizza Sutra are big fans of our hometown, Milwaukee. Brew Town, Brew City, Cream City, whatever you guys call it, we call it home. And this time on Pizza Sutra, we are gonna celebrate some of that punk rock awesomeness with a local pie. The Cedar Teeth PSYCHO KALER. It is a vegan pie, and it's got kale instead of cheese and mushrooms and a sourdough rosemary dust crust. And this is, you know, from a few blocks over in Bayview. Like, this is a wild pie, and as crazy as this is, I'm really excited to try this. Preheat oven to 450 degrees. Place on rack for 10 to 13 minutes or until done. Yep, that's what they have, until it's done. So okay. Cook it until it's done. The Cedar Teeth PSYCHO KALER is so weird and so crazy to us as, you know, normal meat eaters that we're gonna talk about Cedar Teeth in this meanwhile. Cedar Teeth started out in like 2013, 2014 by a lady named Hannah Rowland and her husband, and they started out, you know, making sandwiches and stuff, but they eventually came to frozen pizzas. So her and her husband have been making vegan and vegetarian pies for a little bit. They're down in the Bayview neighborhood, a few blocks from here, not very far at all. Like, we could probably walk there if we really wanted to, but they're a bunch of like punk rock kids who, you know, do-it-yourselfers. Another cool thing about Cedar Teeth Pizza is their distinct use of their sourdough crust. It is original to them, and they have like this rosemary magic that they sprinkle in on it. It's totally cool. And these cats incorporate all this art stuff and creativity into these pizzas, like the labels and everything. They make the flavors, the names. You know, what was one of them? Jesus Christ? Jesus Crust? The Bronze Fawns? What are the other ones? What are the...
Large Marge.
Large Marge is one of... Veggie Jackson. These are wild names, and it makes me laugh, and I like it. And I'm so proud to say that's from, like, my area, you know, that's super cool. So they have a bunch of really wild flavors for a bunch of really wild cats, just like you guys. Typically, I generally wouldn't go to the store and pick this out, but it is a pizza and it parties. So get a close-up of that green stuff. Get a close-up of the green cheese. You got it? All right, so this pie has sunflower seeds, mushrooms, kale instead of cheese, and sauce. And a sourdough crust, which is pretty cool, with rosemary stuff. So here we go. First thing you notice is the crust is really crunchy. That's really good. That's really awesome. Next thing that comes up is, strangely enough, the sunflower seeds. That's wild. I don't have to be that afraid. That's kind of cool. Well, the crust is like surprisingly crunchy. I don't know. This is completely new to me. Like, when you get the crunchy kale is a lot more fun in your mouth than the kale that's not really, you know, as crunchy. So that's kind of like the equivalent to like stretchy cheese versus not stretchy cheese, or not all the way cooked. Sauce is very it's kind of gone. I mean, as you can kind of tell, the sauce is kind of gone. And I don't know, I don't know where it went. There's sun-dried tomatoes on this, so I don't think this was really made to be a, like a super zesty. I think this is supposed to be like a really healthy pie. Good for you, you know, tastes good, is good, party's hard. You know, I think that's this kind of pizza. So I'm gonna let the rest of Pizza Sutra try this vegan party machine out. All right, you bunch of goons, we totally dove into that Cedar Teeth Psycho Kaler, and I tell you what, it is a Psycho Kaler. It is a wild pie, something that blew my mind. I've never had anything like it, never in my life. For the crust, that sucker got a 7 out of 8. That's a really good score, and that crust was really good. It is a sourdough crust with like rosemary sprinklings on it or something. I don't know how they do it. It's magic. Absolutely magic, but the flavor and the crisp and the love, you could taste it. You could feel it when it was crunching in between your teeth. It was wonderful. So 7 out of 8 slices on that. For our sauce, we got a 4 out of 8 slices. It scored midway because the flavor of, you know, what sauce you did find was really awesome. It was good, it was fresh, it was wonderful. But I think a lot of the people in Pizza Sutra decided that there wasn't enough sauce, and I think I agree with them. There wasn't enough sauce to really like embody what we would call a pizza. It was very, very scarce. Very good, but very scarce. For our cheese, that is an NA because guess what? There ain't no cheese. You guys saw it, there's green stuff. There ain't no cheese, get out of here. All right, so that's kind of like a pass. So mind you, not having cheese doesn't necessarily mean it separates it from party. Some people can't eat cheese, their bodies just won't let them. So this is one of those things that's really special for that crowd. You know, we can't leave you hanging. You guys are party too. So for our toppings, we got a 5 out of 8 slices, slightly above average, but so these toppings are totally wild. I've never had anything like it. Sunflower seeds, mushrooms, kale, tomatoes, but why this scored, none of us are really into those kind of flavors, so hear me out. Everything on this pie is super fresh, super local, super fresh, and you can taste it when you bite into this thing. It is like, if you're into kale and mushrooms and all these weird vegetables and stuff like that, I mean, everyone understands pepperoni is like, whoa, when you think of pizza, you think of pepperoni. That's not necessarily true though. You got these crazy vegan pies and stuff like that that you should go out and try. Overall, the pie got a 5.3 slices out of 8, but this is above average, and I think because it is a fresh pie and because it is local always adds points, but it's a fresh pie and it tastes great. So this pie is not easily obtainable. We need to start with that. Cedar Teeth is only sold by, you know, an outpost or a few outposts, I'm not sure, here in Milwaukee, a Beans and Barley, and a co-op in Madison. So not only are these local, fresh pies, but you gotta go looking for them. But it's $9 a pie, so be ready to, you know, spend some dough on this pie. And you might need to get an extra one because the crust is pretty thin. When you pull it out, you know, it's a little thicker, and you put it in the oven, it thins out, it crispifies, and it gets really crunchy and really good. So be aware of that. You might need 2 to fill you up, depending if you're, you know, large and in charge. Yeah, anyway, thanks again for joining us, everyone. Pizza is love. I'll catch you cats later. Remember to subscribe and share and show it to your grandma, because she'll really like Pizza Show. But yeah, ultimately subscribe. That's more so what we're after. That helps us out the most. But let us know what you guys think in the comments. Be cool, everyone. See you later.